So I got a text from DJ Texsta saying, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm the only one in a silver catsuit with holes in it." I said, "What do you look like?" And he said, "I'm the only one standing in the middle of the field with a rucksack on, looking very lost."
Looking lost.
So I've got him now. So you want me to call you Texsta? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. What do you want me to call you, eh? Bills or Silver Lady or Jessica?
Well, they call me Jessica Ding Dong.
Okay,
or
Ding Dong.
Sparkly Me.
We
or...
like a bit of ding dong, we
Oh,
do.
you do, G. I've got a bit of a rear entrance here as well. Look at that.
Oh look, you got
It's
a
a
zip
zip.
one. Look at that. Oops, one opened it. Nearly.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you just got back from holiday, haven't you?
I did. I was in Turkey with the family. It was lovely. We had a great time. Played out there. It was unexpected. Done a few phone parties, a few big clubs. Excuse me, that's my phone.
Oh, these DJs, honestly.
mute that.
Always something more important to do.
I've muted it. Yeah, so
Many teasing.
we came back on Monday. We're looking forward to the festival today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's for a good cause.
Got a nice tan.
I have, you know. Yeah, I'll show you the rest of my body, but that'd be rude. I don't want to break the camera.
Well, my friend, I know you're married, but my friends know I've got a bit of a thing about beer bellies. Got a bit of a beer belly fetish, you see.
I don't drink beer, so that's me out of the equation then.
Anyway, I'm going to rewind a little bit
Yes.
now. So I just want to know, what formed your love of music, first of all?
How I started, my dad was a singer. This is where it all started from. And you know when you go to weddings and you got the man that everyone would call up to sing.
Yeah.
And while all the other kids were running around and my dad was on stage singing, I'd sit there on the end of the stage and watch him. And the fascination for music started from there. And being from,
Do you know what? I know it's not good to interject with DJs, but I've got to say, I'm the same. My dad was a songwriter, and I spent all my childhood going to talent shows and watching and listening to lyrics. And I think once you've got it in your veins and your blood, it's there forever, isn't it?
It's there. So, and then straight after that, as a child, they bought me a drum kit, so I got into the drums for a little while. And as I was growing up in Tottenham, mixing with all the kind of people you get in Tottenham, meaning musically, and got into soul, R&B, jazz, funk, rare groove is where I come from. For myself.
So you were in a band first in Tottenham?
No, I was just playing as a child.
Oh, okay.
Never went into a band, but my choice of music was like jazz, funk, soul, rare groove. That's what I grew up with. And from there, I just got into the dance scene, you know, from your 80s to your 90s. Got involved in the hardcore scene for a little while, the drum and bass scene for a bit, and then I found garage.
Okay. So my next question was, what is your favourite genre?
Well, I've been collecting house since the late 80s, so house has always been in my veins. That's my passion. And then I got into the garage. Garage was absolutely massive for me. We had a massive garage hit in the Speed Garage, a track called Dangerous, which was myself and Persian. Yeah, that done very well. And then from there, you know, back then when you do well with a track, everyone wanted a piece of you. So I was playing out quite a lot.
That's one of my questions actually. How do you deal with being a known DJ? Because you must get a lot of groupies.
Oh yeah, at the time it was absolutely crazy. I mean, I've been married 32 years now, do you know what I mean? So
well, I think you need a very strong, confident wife to deal with being married to a DJ anyway.
Yeah, always supported me. You know, funny enough, I'll tell you a quick story. My wife, right, she's
love stories?
Yes, no love stories.
No, I love stories, any
stories. What it was,
Not love stories.
My wife, right, out of all the time we've been together, she's only been out with me once to an event. And that was Millennium 2000, right, where she came out and it was packed. It was like really packed, and the ceiling, you know when you go to the club and the ceiling is dripping. She looked at me at the end of the gig, she said, never again. And she's never been. The only time she comes, even on holiday when I played out in Turkey, she just would not come. But you know, it's not her cup of tea. So going back to what I was talking about, with the garage done wonders for me, and done very well out of it back then. Done all the pirate stations. I didn't say that. The pirate stations.
Pirate stations. Ooh are.
Oh gosh, this phone's going off. And joined up with Seth.
I was going to say, how did you join up with Santa Claus?
Well, I took about 10 years out because of health reasons. I took 10 years out, and then I came back in the scene thinking I was going to get back into the garage. And I looked at the garage scene and I'm like, what the hell's happened to this?
Why? What do you mean?
It just changed, you know. So when the MCs took control, no disrespect to MCs, love what they do. But it was not for me. It's not my part of, the DJing side of things. I like a host. I don't like an MC that just rattles on and rattles. I like a host that plays with the crowd.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I got back to my roots, which is house music. And then my wife actually said to me, like, why don't you go back on the radio station? I know you're itching this and that. So I found a station, another pirate station.
And I bet she is involved in that because she can sit at home listening to it.
Yes, absolutely.
No dripping off the ceilings.
No drippings. And so I went onto this station for about 6-7 months. And then I got a call from Centre Force, basically, from one of the DJs asking me what am I up to. I said, yeah, I'm back, you know, I'm starting to DJ again. And he said to me, look, there's availability on Centre Force, do you want to come? And it's been over 4 years now. I went, and I've got to say, the Centre Force family is immense. Best station I've ever been on, and I love them all. They're great. They're great. It's a great station to be on.
And it's a great station to listen to too, because I was feeling very low during the pandemic, and I was heartbroken. I didn't have any money. My ex-husband and I were not getting on so well, and I only had my son half share, so it's a bit of a weird time for me too. And I joined Centre Force as a listener, and it just lifted me up so much, and I felt so included and such a part of the family. And I've made some amazing friends from it. So I have to thank you guys for that.
Listen, it was absolutely. You know, we went across as the isolation station, and we did. The amount of listeners we generated through the pandemic was immense, you know, and I know of a lot of people that it helped out at such a horrible time for everyone. I was one of the DJs that actually went to the radio because I live like 10 minutes away from there. I was one of the ones that went to the show, to the actual station every week. Whereas a lot of people were broadcasting from home.
Right, yeah. Oh,
but,
yeah,
you know, you take your precautions, you wear your gloves, wear your mask, wipe up every time after a DJ, and you go and do your show. Granted, the ones that can't make it and didn't want to come in, I get it, you know. But we're back around now.
And can I ask one thing though about COVID, because it will be my first question to any DJ here today. I know it was a terrible thing, the pandemic, but what positives for you have come from being in a pandemic?
Yeah, the positives for me was meeting people that I probably wouldn't have met through the pandemic, and I've made a lot more friends, gained a lot more listeners. My shows vary. My passion is Soulful House. That's where, you know, my passion lies, which we've got a show.
I love Soulful.
Yeah, which we've got a show on Monday nights with GT. We're called Groove Alliance, 10 PM till 12, a little plug there.
I was going to say, I was going to do the plug at the end, but get it in there, don't worry.
And a Wednesday show as well, obviously, as you know, 10 AM till midday. That's a more of a housey show. So, you know, and it's been okay. And
are you still creating music behind the scenes?
Oh yeah, I'm still producing. I'm producing with a guy called Yux, who's doing very well in the soulful house scene. We've released quite a stuff. We've done a remake of Respect. Do you remember Respect?
I do.
And it done very well in the soulful house.
Not that young.
It went very well in the soulful house charts. It went up to number 8.
Oh, fantastic!
And he's hit number 1s in his own, you know, his own style. But yeah, still producing, making quite a lot. Gonna be linking up with a few other people, which I've got to keep under the hat, otherwise I'll get slack.
Oh, can't we get a little hint?
Can't say at the moment, but I'll tell you off camera as about
Ooh.
that. No telling the camera afterwards though. Right, so and just producing, and enjoying it at the moment. Like to get a bit more play outs, but it's that kind of a scene, whereas, you know, certain people do get to play more than others. That's the politics side of it, and I get that. But I play music for the love of it and for the passion, and if I get booked to do it, then fantastic, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll do it for the love.
Oh, you can do it for the love at a party when I have a party at my house.
Let's do that then. Let's do that.
For free. Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome, darling.
Can I give you a hug?
Absolutely.
Is that all right?
Don't tell the wife. Take care.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks
nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.